Okay.
Okay.
Today we are recording group discussion 6. I am Liu Hao 20AA15. No person absent. Now, who want to share your idea about Dr. Strangers?
How about we introduce ourselves first?
Okay.
I will start. My name is Sharifah Nuridina and my metric number is 204546.
Hi, my name is Firzana Binti Hamdan. My metric number is 203914.
Hi everyone, my name is Nur Anisa Husna binti Muhammad Ajwan and my number matrix is 204537.
Hi, my name is Putri Sana binti Karudin and my number is 204556.
Hi, my name is Nurifana Najwa binti Zakaria. My metric number 206155.
Hi, my name is Nur Fatihah binti Amiza. My metric number is 207167.
Hello everyone, my name is Li Guohao. My metric number is 204803.
Hi, my name is Bongdi and my metric number is 208760.
My name is Andre. My metric number is 201566.
Okay. Let me share my idea about Doctor Strangers. Doctor Stranger is a 2016 American superhero film based on Marvel's comics character of the same name. This movie mainly described Steven injured his hand in a car accident, after which the nerve of his hand received serious tremors, and he could not pick up anything. In order to treat his hands, he traveled to the Himalayas to visit a laundry magician. At first, Stephen was megalomaniacal, but after being taught a lesson, he became an excellent scholar and defeat the evil force of the dark dimensions. Through these movies, I understand lots of knowledge that people potential is infinite and need to be stimulated. In addition, there is no shortcut to success. You have to work hard all the time. Besides, the magic scenes in the movie are amazing. At the end, I highly recommend Doctor Stranger if you also like fantasy movies. That's all of me. Next person.
For me, from this movie, what I can describe is about Dr. Stephen Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch. Life is entire when he's lost the use of his hand in a vision accident. When orthodox treatment failed him, he seek help and hope in an enigmatic eclipse. He soon discovered that the Enclave is at the forefront of the war against hidden evil power bent on destroying reality. That's all from me.
For me, I think the plot setting of the film has a mysterious feeling, but the overall implementation is very in place. In the details of the performance looks very deep, but also has a reasonable meaning. The overall plot setting is very easy to accept. Through the movie, I learned that there is no shortcut to success, only through unremitting efforts and know how to make a trade-off. Whereas ordinary people cannot understand the suffering, give up some comfortable life to become a real king. Nothing happens when we are ready, including danger and combat. So we must learn and practice, and in doing, understand and improve. That's all. Thank you.
Next
Okay,
person.
for me to, okay, you go first. Okay, for me, to be honest, when I have been watching all the MCU movies to catch up with the trend after Infinity War, Doctor Strange was probably one of those movies I was really looking forward to. I didn't know anything about Doctor Strange, but I found him really cool looking. A cool keyboard man used magic to open portals and correct yellow beams kept me in. And trust me when I say this movie is even better than what I was expecting it to be. Doctor Strange is just a casual man, gifted doctor who is rich and playboy, basically the medical version of Tony Stark. And after the accident, he loses his power of using his hands. The very thing that made him special is taken away from him because of one moment of carelessness. And then he goes to Kathmandu to get from the sorcerers who could heal him. The thieves who came to track him also uh, leave me in introspection. What would I do if something like that happens to me? He is saved by one of the wizard, and it's taken to a ancient one. She teaches him to be a wizard. I really like the training montage in movies. But this one is an exception, especially when the handless man makes the sparrow. The part where he stole the book from the library is also very funny. The hospital fight scene, the Potlice fight scene, and the Tomorrow scenes were all fun to watch. A lot happens in this movie, and I don't want to give too much detail from it. So I will just get to what all I like about this movie. The visuals are simple, gorgeous, and to say the least, Benedict Cumberbatch performance as Doctor Strange is just like a comic character part. Uh, Everything is fun to watch as is either funny or engaging, and huge amount of character development happens throughout this movie. Doctor Strange is my favorite MCU movie based on one character. So that is all I want to share about Doctor Strange. Thank you.
I want to say that this movie came as a breath of fresh air in the MCU movies, because I think for the past few movies, everybody was feeling like not another superhero movie. It's just gonna be all punching and just mindless action, building up for something we didn't even know what was gonna happen. But the Doctor Strange movie, it felt fresh. It felt like it was new, and the way they told the story, the plot, it was very fast paced and not boring at all. And the CGI and the action scenes were also really cool, especially the boss battle. So definitely Doctor Strange is one of my favorite Marvel movies so far. Thank you.
So recently we have watched Doctor Strange, and it is under fantasy if not mistaken. And I really enjoy while watching this movie. So basically, I will tell the storyline. The movie showed the arrogant neurosurgeon who had severe injuries in a car crash, leaving him unable to operate and loses the ability to use his hands. So he goes to visit the mysterious ancient one to heal himself. And he quickly learns that the Enclave is at the front line of a battle against unseen dark forces bent on destroying reality. Strange also is forced to choose between his life of fortune and status or leave it all behind to defend all our as the most powerful soccer in existence. And actually, this movie is filled with amazing actors. First, it's Benedict Cumberbatch, if I'm mistaken, as a Doctor Strange. And I think he's doing a great job by playing his role. And then we have Rachel McAdams as a Christine Palmer, Benedict Wong, and others actor and actress. I think that those all the character is really good by playing their role. And I think that overall, this is a great movie, and it also become my one of my favorite movies. I also would suggest this movie to everyone because I think that the plot is very interesting to me, and I think that's all for me.
In my opinion, Doctor Strange is a really good movie to watch, and I'm really enjoy watching the movie. We know that Doctor Stephen Strange is a genius, rich neurosurgeon with an ego that could rival Tony Stark's. And I will add something what Hugo Hao have stated before, and he actually moved through the world with little regards for the people around him. And also I will add something on what Anissa explanation before. Strange gets into a brutal car accident that wrecks his hand, right? And then we watch that Strange become enveloped by hundreds of hands as if out of a nightmare. He bounces between dimensions that resembles the dark beauty of outer space to those that are a kaleidoscope of colors. And the best character moments tends to cool down and fizzle out during the big action sequences. But some of those scenes, which have beautiful folding effects as the sorcerers change the environment around them, are quite impressive, especially when Strange learns his powers. As the movie's climax arrives, the action becomes bigger and less involved. Still, it is thrilling to see Strange embrace his inner spirit, finding power by going with the current instead of against it. That's all from me.
Okay. For me, Doctor Strange is mainly an action film with great action scenes and visual effects. It also has powerful dialogue and strong performance that add to the quality of storytelling. The visual effects are the first thing one would remember this film for. I mean, I still can't understand how could one imagine something as creatively complex as this. And for me, the best scene in this movie is I see him having an out-of-body experience. He sees his body from a third-person perspective and realizes that there is more to life than just his body and sensory perception. And then he sees another dimension of reality when he is enlightened by his master. To me, it is an absolutely beautiful scene. The bright color, the fractal patterns, self-similarity in pattern shape just how nature grows. And another example is the image of his hand turning into fingers, turning into other hands with fingers. That's all from me.
So is Aaron done?
No, not yet. Okay. The composition of this movie, and there are some of the scene that I find it interesting. For example, after Doctor Strange crash his car, he wake up in a day's trance, and everything in the background is white. For me, it look outstanding. And the second one, I like when
It seems like Putri's line
enjoy the
is
movie. Is it okay now?
yes.
Okay. Overall, I like and enjoy the movie mainly because the great action scene and outstanding visual effect. The visual effect are first thing one will remember this film for. In addition, with the good dialogue and strong performance that add to the quality of the movie.
Okay, lastly, I will give my opinion. Firstly, I agree with Fatiha and Putri about the 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 image, how the movie is great with their technology, and it shows fantasy like the dimension and all. And my favorite scene is when the cloak of levitation broken free from its display case and immediately shouts to the Doctor Strange. And then it begins working in his best interest, punching his adversaries, helping him fly above the fray, and tugging him out of harm's way. But what probably ends up being the cloak of levitation's most effective moment is when it snaps off of Strange's shoulder and wraps itself around Lucian's head. I find it the cloak of levitation is something that is great and kinda be a side character, and that helps Doctor Strange uh shine more. That's all from me. Thank you.
I think we have finished this discussion about Doctor Strange's. Uh, do anyone have any other ideas?
Can I add something? Mm, this movie give us a lot of lesson. For example, that I got in this movie is about never give up. We can't control whether we are the smartest person in the room or the faster or the most interactive. The only thing we can really control is how much effort we put into something. If we keep pushing through a finding the next step we have to take, then good things are sure to come. They may not be answer we are looking for, but answer from some kind of we present themselves, and this is the distinction that we have to bear in mind we keep when we keep fighting. That's all for me.
Okay, for me, life lesson that I have learned from Doctor Strange is we are capable more than we think. For example, Doctor Strange, who entered the dojo of mystic art as a normal person, quickly sprouts into arguably the most powerful being in the MCU. The Ancient One, Stephen's mentor, encouraged him to unlock his true potential despite his transparent arrogance. To see Doctor Strange rebound from a very low point in his life is something I found to be very inspiring.
I also want to add something. I think that from this movie, the lesson that we can learn through the movie is that life is not being afraid of failure, because we know that basically Doctor Strange is introduced to us in this movie as a arrogant and selfish man, but he's paranoid of failure. He doesn't want to help people. He just wants to see himself become successful. So I think that this is what we can learn and the moral story of this movie. So I think that's my opinion.
So if no any idea, we can end this meeting.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.